All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So here we are. Nuu has decided to send me their Nuu B15. Now this one right here, opposed to the B10 that I've already looked at here, the specs on this one are going to be, I guess, a little bit more premium, if you will, or higher end, as the way some people might voice their opinion about that. But this one has obviously the multi-camera setup on the back like the other one does, but this one has a bigger display. It has a 6.78 inch full HD plus display with a 90 hertz refresh rate. This one has 4 gigs of RAM like the B10 does, but this one has double the storage at 128 gigabytes. This one also has fast charging. I believe this one, this one wasn't listed as fast charging, but this one has fast charging, and it also has a bigger battery at 5,000 milliamps. So we're gonna go ahead and crack this open here, and I'm gonna give you a full walkthrough of this bad boy. The box is generally the same as the other box. This is their new style of box. I remember, like I said in the other video, about their G9 or whatever it was. It had this same style of box. So this is a good presentation. You slide it apart. It's kind of like a 3D rendering. You thought it was gonna pull up first. No. There it is, the B15. Now, this one, on the other hand, again, is like the higher spec version. This is their top of the line device that they're offering right now, I would assume. So again, all those specs printed on the boxes. Here again, 2 gigahertz octa-core processor, 6.78 inch, 2460 by 1080, full HD plus 90 hertz display. So that should be pretty interesting because this phone costs $209. So that's, I mean, I have other phones obviously with high refresh rates, but Nuu is getting into the mix of things and giving us theirs. And I like their new hardware that they're doing, this boxy design. But you got a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, and they have the camera modules listed here at 48, 5, 2, and 2, and a rear on the rear and on the front, and 8 megapixels. So they're taking pride in this one, and we're gonna help them. Okay, just slide it out, and this one does the opposite. It is the opposite effect of the other one. The other one has a frosted glass, and I say the other one, I mean this one right here. This is the B10. I actually like the B10's back because it's frosted, and so it eliminates fingerprints. But the camera module on here is pretty cool. Again, both of these remind me of my iPhone 13 Pro Max and the way they're built. Yeah, they both remind me of that. But let's get back to this one real quick, and we'll do some comparisons and stuff later. On the top of this one here, there's no headphone jack, unlike the B10. It's now moved to the bottom, so they're still giving you a headphone jack. It's just on the bottom of the device. Then you have the Type-C and microphone down there, and speaker grill down there as well. SIM tray is on the top up there. Fingerprint reader is also in the power button, and you got your volume rocker there. And this one has a nice design. It's just going to attract a lot of fingerprints. Nice shimmers, curved back on there. It feels really good. And there's that camera hole at the top there. So let's get this one powered on, and let's look inside the box. All right, same thing with the other one. They give you a tempered glass. You've got some materials here. It's nice that they give you a tempered glass. I mean, it's crazy that the companies that are not charging as much are giving you the things you need in the box. This comes with a tempered glass, full setup. It may not be the top of the line tempered glass, but it's a tempered glass. And then you get a case with this one as well. Now, this one, I'm probably a little bit more keen to put this one on because of all the fingerprints. But, if I'm being honest, I don't really like these cases that they're throwing in here. They are for protection. Let's be clear. These are for protection, but they're, loosely made. You're not going to find these for $1 on eBay or whatever. But, it is what it is. The fact that they give me a screen protector and a case in the box, I appreciate them. And again, thanks to Nuu. Thanks to Nuu for sending over their new devices. Blue and Nuu, man, those names are kind of close. So if I make a mistake saying blue, I apologize, but pretty sure I'm saying Nuu. In the box, then you get the SIM ejection tool, your Type-C to Type-A, and then you get, in this one, you get a fast charger. So that's the difference with this one. You get an actual fast charger with this one in the box. But we'll get this cleaned up here and put away, and we'll show you the device itself. I'll go ahead and walk through like I did the other one, and I'll go ahead and show you the menu on this one and show you how it's gonna go down. It'll probably be the same. I don't anticipate it being any different, but this one has that and fingerprint reader over here too. So let's go ahead and start it up. We'll skip this for now. And these are unlocked, by the way. These are unlocked phones, and they'll work on any of your GSM providers that you have that you could think of. So this keyboard feels already different than the one on the B10 for some reason. The vibration and tactile feedback and haptic feedback is kind of cranked up on this one, and to me that's a plus. Also, if you notice, the camera is in the center of this device right here, opposed to the top left corner. And they both have kind of like that big punch hole style up there at the top, but nonetheless, it is what it is. We're gonna keep it moving. This one seems to have like a little bit, it feels a little bit more full on the display because the camera is in the center. I know that's something crazy, but it is what it is. I like this camera module. Again, it reminds me of my iPhone 13 Pro Max feel in the hand and just overall the way it looks. So we're not gonna copy. We're gonna go straight in. And then we'll get in and I'll show you what this one looks like in comparison to the other one as well. Really excited to get this going here. Now I'm at the point now where I'm going to set up the fingerprint reader because it is in the power button, just like the B10. I like this style they've adapted. They kind of made it easy on themselves when it comes to these devices because they're pretty much the same devices. One's just spec'd a little different. And that's pretty much it, you know, but come on, let me get this thing set up here. Yeah, but the fingerprint reader in the power button, I'm a fan of that because I like a physical fingerprint reader when I have one. Not having I don't have to have an in-screen fingerprint reader. I'm one of those people, I don't have to. I don't mind not having an in-screen fingerprint reader. So that's done. Because my more expensive device, the Z Fold 3, has a fingerprint reader in the power button, which is great. Let's skip this for now. We'll get back to that later. I want to get into the device and show you the device and everything here. I'm sure the menu is going to be the same as the B10 because they're adapting the stock Android. So here we go again. Once again, as you can see, they adapted the same wallpaper that's on the actual box. And this too has a software update, which is really nice, man. I like that they're adapting a software update for both of these. And I'll show you side by side now in just a second here, but I want to focus on the B15. The B15, this has a beautiful display, folks. I mean, now the same thing I did on the other one. Let's go ahead and check this and see if I can adjust this icon. Doesn't look like I can. Kind of sucks, I mean, that I have to use this 4x4 or whatever, this 4 cross. But it's letting me know, swipe up, you know what I'm saying? So this one has a sound recorder in it. Let me see if the other one has a sound recorder. I didn't notice a sound recorder on the other one. It might have. I might have just been going so fast. Yeah, it has a sound recorder as well. So these have pretty much nothing on them, which is fantastic to me. I mean, I like that they're stock like this, and it's just so nice of them to do so. So we're gonna go ahead and make some adjustments here. See any bloatware? No bloatware. It has an FM radio too, so we're gonna go ahead and bring the camera out here. But we'll go ahead and I'll show you how I'm gonna use this here. I'm gonna set it up exactly like the other one, obviously. It's flowing right along, man. These have 4 gigs of RAM, and that's cool and everything. I like them so far. No issues whatsoever with the way the phones are moving about. I like that. I like that a lot. So yeah, let's look inside the settings here and make some adjustments here, because this is just a walkthrough here. This is going to be exactly like the other one. The only difference is this one didn't come fully charged like the other one did, but nonetheless it is here. I want to see what the update brings it to on this one. Let's go to wallpaper first and turn on dark theme. We'll turn on adaptive brightness. We'll go to advanced, go down here, get this down to 10 minutes so it doesn't keep timing out on us. Now on screen refresh rate, I'm gonna go ahead and set it to 90 Hertz. You can also elect down here to force 90 Hertz, but weird that you would do that when you can just select it here. I don't see the purpose in that, but it's all there to help you save some battery more than likely, and that's just that's what it's about. But I'm gonna keep it at 90 Hertz, and it looks like it's pretty decent whatsoever. It's pretty good. I like it so far. Again, let me see if there's any kind of NFC in here. No NFC. That's fine though. We'll go down to intelligent assistance, and in this one, whoa, you have way more things down in the intelligent assistance section. And the other one, the B10, you just have 4 things. So you've got smart answer when you receive an incoming call, put the phone to your ear. That's pretty cool. I could like that. Anti-fake touch, use distance sensors, present mode. Okay, all right, nice. 3-finger screenshot, 3-finger scale part, lift to wake, that's there. Flash, a blink, incoming calls. This is definitely double click to lock, double click to wake. Okay, wow, really nice. And let's go down here to the gestures. This one has even more. You've got gestures and things down here. Type a E for Gmail, a M for messages. Open torch, you type a 0. Maps is a W. V is photos. You can turn those gestures on if you want to do so. That's pretty cool, folks. I like that they have that set up that way. That's pretty nice. I'm feeling that. I'm liking that. I'm liking it. So I got to get these gestures turned on because I do not like to navigate with the buttons anymore. You've got privacy in here too. Screen lock. Let's check the fingerprint reader. It's about the same speed and accuracy as the other one, which is fine with me. I don't have to have, the fastest fingerprint reader as long as it works. Yeah. Let's check the system update and see. It's going to take me up to the November. Okay. Yeah, it's taking me up to the November, so that's fine, just like the other one. But let's get into gestures and turn on the navigation buttons. Man, it brings open the full screen, which is what we want on these beautiful, big, large screen devices. So there it is, man. First impressions, this is going to be, let's go to storage real quick. 115 free without me doing anything to it. I always turn on Smart Manager. I do that for some reason. The system is taking 12 gigs on this one. And the rest is just a few other apps there. But this is really nice, man. I mean, again, I'm surprised Nuu is taking this approach here. I know we're going to take a look at the wallpapers. It's probably going to be the same wallpapers. Probably. Yeah, they're about the same. Yeah, this one, here's a different one. Yeah, but these are all the same ones pretty much over there. So they kind of gave 1 or 2 that are not on the B10, but nonetheless, this is it. So let's get into cameras here, and this one is already performing differently. It's asking it, do you want permission for your location, things like that. So it's a button here for wide angle where it switches on like that. You can see, hit that button and it'll turn to the wide angle like that. You can see more coming into view up there. You can see my S21 FE and my Pixel 5a right there on the desk, and some more of the office floor. But that's good. And this one has portrait. And this one actually can do portrait on the front camera as well as the rear, unlike the B10, because you have the option to switch it to the front camera down here. So take note of that. This one also has a night mode, so you can do more with that. And it has a more button where you can get into QR scan, slow motion, macro lens, panorama, self panorama, and time lapse. So you go to photo here, and you got AI on this one here. So that's a huge difference in between these two. Now video, you can see here, you can touch up at the top here. This one is still just 1080p, but that's unfortunate because this is still only $30 more than the other one, but still this one has way more options in here. So you would think that they would have the ability to record in at least 1080p, 60 or 4K for that matter. But you have a lot in here: EIS, front mirror. Wow, you have so many things in this camera settings in this device, different than the other one. So let's go to video real quick here. I meant to get in there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, video sound. Okay, so we're good. So 1080p is the highest you can do, and then you got this professional here where you go into a pro mode here to take photos. So that is pretty crazy, man. The differences that we see here. And also with this one, you have the toggle at the top. Capture define mode. You can do all these different, these are just adding modes here. But at the top here, you'll toggle your camera with that one, and with this one here, the camera settings are different. You know, there's no toggle at the top, and you got to go into settings to make changes. And then there's no more. This one just has a 48 megapixel shot there, lens there that it claims to switch over to. So already just pointing these cameras at my desk, as I look at them directly through the naked eye, I can see the difference in the two. But if you're wondering, this is what they look like next to each other. Let's switch this wallpaper here. All right. This was the default wallpaper for this one. So I'm just kind of switching it back, but here it is. You know, the brightness on here is beautiful on both. Let's go. And this one isn't even cranked all the way up. Wow, this is beautiful. This is a beautiful setup here. Now, taking a look at the hardware, this is where they actually differ. So this is where you got to get the rag out for this bad boy, because it's a beautiful piece of hardware and all. But I mean, the frosted back to me is what I would like to have in comparison. But I understand sometimes why companies do this. They feel like this glossy glass looking back appears to be more premium. But it's all about personal preference. Now, I was intrigued by this camera module, but after having them side by side, I definitely like this camera module better. But they both have that fingerprint reader and the power. These are the same phones, folks. Just one is spec'd and I guess higher, if you will. The SIM tray is on the top of both. Right there. And the headphone jack is moved to the bottom, and you know, that's for whatever purposes that they have. So but you know, these Nuu has done right by their consumers by continuously bringing affordable devices, and I think it's going to come down to personal preference with these two devices, because you know, this one does appear to be like that higher tier version. So like I did with the B10, I'm going to take the B15 out for some photos and video, and we'll see how we like it.